Friends, fellow Americans, fellow friends around the world, Rico Toro, hope you're well, wherever you are. We must remain vigilant, diligent, agile, and flexible for a little while longer during these pandemic times. Rico Toro, spero che bien wherever you are. What's up, everybody? So, this is actually my kind of second video of the day. The first one I didn't post because I wanted to kind of wait and see how things were going to be the rest of the evening. So yeah, this morning. Well, first off, last night a friend of mine, Wednesday night, hit me up and said that he was just pushed out of Copa Cabana. They shut down the late dining hours. So I didn't think a lot about that, And then, late this morning, Thursday, a friend of mine who's coming here and reserved at Ahnvee, shout out to Vic, he informed me that possibly Ahnvee was closed and sent me some videos that he had received, trucks pulling up, loading up, carrying out furniture, things of that nature. Most of you, or many of you, have already seen some of this footage, and, it rained for the better part of the day, and I really wanted to get out and see with my own eyes. That's part of that Rico Toro personal observation thing and real life experiences. So yeah, I wanted to see that kind of for myself. So, after the rain cleared up, I went to the gym and I asked the moto that took me what he knows. And basically he said one of my theories, which, street gossip or information is not always that. Sometimes it is just gossip. But he basically said the same thing my amiga said. My amiga actually chatted me up, and she had an incident or two that wasn't great, probably partially or mostly her own fault, got too drunk. But she basically chatted me up and said, yeah, they repossessed the stuff from the restaurant. I told you that God would punish them for the way they mistreated me and some girls. I'm like, all right. Well, part of that was, I guess, coincided with what the moto said, that, they didn't pay some bills, so they repossessed some stuff. Which, you know what, it happens everywhere, but, I think sometimes, one of my business theories here is some of these places have silent investors or foreign investors, especially big businesses, and sometimes proceeds, get collected, profits get pocketed to the people on the ground running things. And you know what? Whether you pay now or pay later, sometimes you might be receiving that knock on your door for that check. And I think some of that is what happened today with Ahnvee, or maybe specifically Bourbon Street. I don't know for certain, but that's my theory. But, I saw the one video that looked like they were open today. So, about 8:30 p.m., after I finished dinner at, my spot, which most of you know, where I go a lot, Ramona's, I hopped the moto and I went to Ahnvee just to take a look for myself. So, again, that personal observation. I don't like going on second or third party information too much. So, I get off, the moto tells me on the way there it's open, but I get off the moto, I go under the rope, after asking the guys in front, I go all the way up front, get my hands sprayed, and as if I can walk in if I want, but I just wasn't willing to pay or go all the way in because I had plans. So so basically, but I asked them on the way in, are we open business as usual? The restaurant, food, what happened to the furniture today? And the guy basically was like, it's no problem. We got furniture. They got new stuff or whatever. So I'm thinking whatever the arrangement or whatever the situation, they made an arrangement or they took care of it, and today's another day. Tomorrow's another day. Mañana otra día. Esto es lo que hay. So, you know, and then fast forward to this evening, I'm hanging out at my spot again a little bit later. And, a friend of mine that's visiting, came in there and just told me that he was, basically Copa, same thing as last night, that they kind of closed a little bit early, and now I'm seeing and hearing that 11 p.m. seems to be the time that hotels, businesses that are authorized to be open for people to finish their dining experience after curfew. Like 11 p.m., they start to thin out or request that people leave. You don't have to go home, but you got to get out, basically. So, it's not that unusual because I can remember early in the quarantines and curfews, 11 p.m. seemed to be about right, más o menos. After a little bit of time, when you were allowed to dine a little bit later. So, just like the rest of the world, this is Sosua, Dominican Republic. Things can be hit or miss during these times and at other times, but as the same for the rest of the world, during these pandemic times, things are going to be inconsistent. Sometimes you don't like the way the hours or the way a business or something is handling things today. Wait a day, maybe tomorrow things will be different. Everything is subject to change at the drop of a dime. And I think that it applies here, but also the rest of the world. So I don't think there's really, any cause for panic or concern. So that's my bit on that. Just a little bit of Sosua update. Hope to see y'all soon. Hope you're well wherever you're at. Rico Toro. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thank you if you have for continuing to be a friend of the channel. Be good, y'all. Peace.